Bow chicka wow wow, chicka wow wow, bow chicka wow wow. What's up, everybody? The stream will be starting soon. I just cracked my eyeballs about 30 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. I know it's early, but I just heard about this challenge. We're going to check it out on, I believe it's Kaz. Is it Kaz? Let me see. Yeah, it's on Kaz.
Welcome back. Today is Thursday, and on Thursdays, LeGo FortNite Love.
LeGo FortNite Love. Whoa. Alright, hold on. I'm probably not going to look the best because I just woke up. But you know. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Slipher The Sky Dragon, back at it again. And today, we got some LeGo FortNite news. $20,000 challenge on the secret update. I guess they did a bunch of hot fixes last night. Was it last night? I guess it was last night. Well, this was 14 hours ago, so yeah, last night they must have did an update. So let's check it out. We'll go over it. I know I should be doing a lot of my own news, but I like to also promote other streamers. So I can give you guys the news while letting someone else do the scripting. I just have to pause a lot. I have to make sure I let you know whose stream it is, the person's name. Go check them out because I don't want to get demonetized. But I do like Kaz's stream. He does put out a lot of good info. I also like Crafty Plays. He also does some, I wouldn't say always good because he's kind of goofy, but I'm kind of goofy too. So, I mean, great minds think alike, I guess.
Welcome back. Today is Thursday, and on Thursdays, LeGo FortNite loves to drop new updates, and as you can see on screen, we got just that today. This update is nothing other than hot fixes, so don't get too excited, but what I will say are there are some great changes in this update that we're going to get through, and we're going to dive deep into the numbers as well. I'm going to tell you basically everything you need to know about that, along with a $20,000 competition that LeGo FortNite just announced. The challenge definitely flew under a lot of people's radars, so I'm going to make sure to give you all of the details for everything you'll need to know on that.
I didn't even know about it, and I'm a content creator, so I'm like, what? So another thing too that I've realized, being a content creator, you have to watch just as much content as you're putting out, because things like this, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. I don't know why they do computers like that. It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, so yeah, you're watching. You're not only hoping for watch hours, but you're giving away a lot of watch hours. Unless you're like these guys where they got their 100,000 subs or million subs, like, they don't care who watches and who doesn't watches as long as they watch long enough to get paid. I'm not saying Kaz or Crafty Plays because they're very interactive with their streams and their audience. I'm trying to get there. I'm having a really bad, like, year, I guess you could say. I was going to say month, but it's been happening since the beginning of the year where, like, rent and phones are annoying as shit. I'll be right back. I don't need to hear my own YouTube short. Oh, yeah. And it's been so tough. Like, I live by myself. I have, like, ADD, ADHD, whatever you call it. I've had it since I was a kid. And, anxiety and all that. And now I live alone. I don't have anyone to really be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends, but they have lives, so it's not like I can have my friends over every day. But it's been tough. And I've noticed that, yeah, you will spend just as many hours watching other people's videos, trying to learn, trying to get the process down, trying to make sure that your own videos are going to be at least watched by like a handful of people. Excuse me. That was really bugging me. I thought I blew my nose like 3 times before I came in here. My allergies were kicking my butt. And the YouTube algorithm, you gotta at least try to wait a few minutes before cussing. They prefer you don't, but as you can see on my disclaimer, explicit content.
Timestamps will be down below, as we've been doing on the channel recently, so you can go to any segment you want. But let's start with the actual update, because some things are kind of just whatever, but they did make some nice.
So these are going to be like quality of life fixes. These are going to be hot fixes for like, well, what I'm saying right now, I don't know because I haven't seen this video yet, but it's just going to be a lot of bug fixes, hot patches, hot fixes for things like the glitches and all that. Like, they're trying to patch out all the glitches. They're trying to make cars work, make planes work, stop your villagers from being retarded, making sure that your villagers are doing their jobs the right way and not just running into walls and running into campfires and doing
Inventory
stupid
changes.
things.
So to start us off, we'll just read LeGo Fort.
Sorry, let me go back for a second here. I guess there was an inventory update. I haven't jumped on, so I don't know.
Everything you'll need to know on that. Timestamps will be down below, as we've been doing on the channel recently, so you can go to any segment you want. But let's start with the actual update, because some things are kind of just whatever, but they did make some nice inventory changes. So to start us off, we'll just read LeGo FortNite Status's Twitter, where they said, "We've released a new balance hotfix, increasing stack sizes and changes to AWR troopers." And they start by saying, "Jumping into a new world, get ready to fight the rebellion with changes to the common health charm and hunting dagger 2, making them easier to craft." And opening up the small list of 3 notes.
The hunting dagger, I don't never use that. That is like seriously the most retarded weapon they could have given us. Because the only way to use it properly to cause enough damage to make it worth anything is to like sneak up on somebody and backstab them. That's kind of how I kind of perceive it, because that's how it works in Assassin's Creed. You like run up and backstab them, cause more damage, insta-kill type thing. But in this game, it doesn't even really work that way. Like, it does a little bit, it does decent damage. I was going to say good damage, but it's not even really good damage. I would rather use the lightsaber or a triple damage sword than using that thing.
Notes that they listed down on actual updates. They said stack sizes have been increased for planks, rods, slabs of all varieties. AWR troopers are weaker.
I noticed that yesterday when I was stacking like planks and stuff. That's why I was like, what? Uh-oh. We're gonna have to, is that crafty? I think that's crafty. We're gonna have to check crafties out. Short. There's a It looks like there's a new glitch. Looks like there's a new glitch. Let's open it here.
This is the best
Trespassing too.
This is the best duplication glitch in all of LEGO FortNite. And to get started with this one, all you need are these 4 items in your inventory.
Oh, that's old. That's old. I already showed you guys that already.
But watch out for their melee attacks. Their damage has been increased. We can't...
That doesn't even work anymore anyway.
Leave them totally defenseless. And for the last thing on our list, they said that of 3 notes that they listed down on actual updates. They said stack sizes have been increased for planks, rods, slabs of all varieties. AWR troopers are weaker, but watch out for their melee attacks. Their damage has been increased. We can't leave them totally defenseless. And for the last thing on our list, they said that the common hunting dagger and health charm recipes require more accessible materials to craft and are unlocked by acquiring granite and silk respectively. And that's all good and interesting, but I have more details for you because that doesn't really say a lot. What does say a lot is this tweet here from FortNite Assist, where they actually went through and listed every single little detail.
Yeah, I was stacking rods and I noticed that
rods and granite slabs now hold in stacks of 80 instead of 30, and then knot root rods and flexwood along with marble, obsidian, and malachite slabs all hold in stacks of 50, whereas before they were 30. Now, sure, the numbers are useful and all, but
I do like that. I know what he's gonna say. It probably should be higher or something, but hey. Like I've been saying this whole time, this game is in its infancy. It's not Minecraft. It's not all these games that have been out for a decade already, that have had millions of hot fixes and patches and glitches. Like, this game hasn't even been out for a year. Like, give it a year, everybody. Let them do a couple of collabs. Let them do a few hot fixes. Let them get their feet wet in this new environment they've created for us. And then I'm sure, like, it's going to be just like regular Battle Royale. Like, they'll have regular patches. They'll have, like, regular collabs. You know, just give it a second. Let it marinate. Let these guys, you know, dip their toes in the water, so to speak, and see if the water is fine.
I do want to show you guys this in action. So we're coming up here to my storage room where I have an overflow chest of planks, but I'm also overflowing on granite slabs and I have a lot of marble slabs. So I want to see how useful this stack feature is going to be. Let's go ahead and merge all of these 30 stacks of planks, which are now going to be 80 stacks, which, oh my goodness, this is going to save me so much room. So let me go ahead and just hit take all, and then we're going to move all of it back. And wow, look at that. This was a full chest a second ago, and now it's not even half taken up.
I mean, I'm not like mad at him, but I'm just like, if you have a full chest, it's gonna cut it back to either half or almost half. So that's good. But I mean, yeah, they raised it. That's perfect. They're gonna keep doing this because they don't want to add more inventory slots to your backpack. They don't want to give you another backpack, like, you know how they have the charm slots and then they have the glider slot. Like, they don't want to add more boxes somewhere else for you to have inventory, so they would rather just increase how much you can carry in each slot. It's easier for them to do that than it is to rework your backpack.
So that's a very nice change. I know you guys already read the numbers, but, you know, it's nice to see this in action, like I said. So let's go ahead and merge all of our granite together. This is already just so satisfying to do. And just like that, it went from all of these stacks, I forgot to count, but now we only have 3 stacks. This is changing the game. Sure, it's a hot fix, no new content, but it is a game-changing update. Let's go ahead and continue to do this. These stack in stacks of 50, as I said earlier. And again, yeah, definitely saves us a lot of room.
You don't need to show
yeah, I
us.
forgot to mention that even these knot root and flexwood rods are going to stack, which is also very nice. So overall, I would have to say that that is an absolute W of a change, but there's more to get to, and then we have to talk about the $20,000 challenge, like I said. So we're going to quickly go through the rest of the hotfix. I have all the numbers on screen. You can pause as always if you want to. The AWR Trooper boss has been adjusted. The health has been nerfed by 28%. The boss's DL 44 damage increased by 38%, and the boss's melee damage has been increased by 13%. So in summary, they're making the AWR Trooper weaker, but deal more damage, which is interesting. I'll have to test it out in Sandbox. It seems like it'll still be a pretty easy elimination on our side. Yeah, but it is still cool to see them tweaking these tiny little things. Like, I mean, we could have gone without that change, but it's nice that they're doing stuff like that. The crafting items for the following.
What they should have did was make it harder on both ends. Make them deal more damage and make them harder to kill, more like a boss. But then give us something worth having, not just their broken ass blaster. Like how the how all the brutes give you a scale, so, and that's something that you absolutely need if you want to have maximum work benches in places. Like, you need that extra brute scale. Some of your early charms early on need brute scales. Like, they need to rework the drop for killing that specific one. I believe that's the all black one with the black helmet. And okay, you made him weaker. I mean, he wasn't that hard to kill to begin with. Like, I don't understand why people, like, I have had so many, had and lost and thrown away and boxed up somewhere on my world, so many lightsabers, it's crazy. But you only need 3. There's only 3 colors, I think. There's a red one, a blue one, and a green one. So, I mean, it's not like there's a purple one, a gold one, a white one, a black one. I mean, no. There's only 3 colors. You get green, blue, and red. That's it. Basically, the standard original trilogy colors. There was no purples and different colored lightsabers, even though, yes, I know Mace Windu had a purple one. Anakin had a green one and a blue one, apparently. Or not Anakin. Luke had a green one and a blue one. One was his, one was his dad's. 2 original sabers, and then the red one that his father had. Purple for Mace Windu. And I believe that the reasoning behind the different colors other than your basic colors is some of the Force users also know how to do dark side magic. Some dark side magic, like Mace Windu knows how to use dark side magic, but he doesn't use dark side magic. He's a Force user. So, and I think one of the challenges as far as you getting a lightsaber as a Padawan is to create your own kyber crystal and make your own saber, and it will determine what color you have as a lightsaber. So it's not like you have that kind of challenge here, which would have been cool. It would have given you another material to find, and then they could have given you some other challenges to do, and then that as you do those challenges, you know, you have a couple of ways of completing them, and that would determine what color you get. But of course not. They just give you whatever they want.
Items have been changed. Common hunting dagger. It used to require 6 granite and 4 bones. Now it requires 6 granite and 4 wood. And the common health charm used to require 3 silk thread, 3 bone, and 5 claws. Now it requires 3 silk, 3 bone, and 5 claws. So overall, those last bits of changes that I just read out to you aren't the greatest. I mean, I don't know. I don't really use the common hunting dagger, and I also don't use the common health charm. And then,
like, once you get beyond making like a level 10 village and a level 4 bench, like, when are you gonna use that? I mean, yeah, you could keep those in your inventory, and if somebody new comes in, you could be like, hey, you know, I don't have any purple stuff, but I got this blue stuff or this green stuff. Like, just put it on, get more hearts, get some more defense. We'll run around and stack up and get you some stuff for your upgraded charms. But I don't know. I don't know why they would buff lower level stuff. Like, do people want to get to the high stuff faster? You should be buffing the purple stuff. You should be buffing things that we're actually going to, like, be using 99.9% of the time. For that 1% of the people who don't know how to play, or it's their first time playing, or you're starting a new world and that's the only one you can craft right now. Like, yeah, it makes sense, but you're not going to be on that for, like, ever. You're going to be on it for, like, till you get to the next charm, and then it's useless.
And of course, the AWR troopers, I've already gotten all the lightsabers, so I don't really need to fight any more bosses. But I will say it's a good update for people just starting the game. If you're not like me and you're not using, you know, epic charms that are actually good, then when you're starting out, you should probably go ahead and craft yourself a common health charm. I honestly didn't even remember that this existed until the hotfix, but it gives 1 heart and 1 shield in exchange for 3 silk, 3 bones, and 5 wolf claws.
Why would you waste the
3
silk?
silk thread, which is a big difference because you actually have to craft a spinning wheel to make those, and that's extra effort. But along with that, they also fixed up the common hunting dagger, which is somewhere in here. Here it is. I mean, look at what's required. It's basically free, but this is nice because I swear that nobody even used hunting daggers after day 1 when they first came out. So yeah, I crafted these for 6 granite and 4 pieces of wood, and then I can run around. And I don't want to kill a chicken right now because I feel bad. Actually, you know what? I bet you this doesn't even kill a chicken because it's so weak. Let's test it.
It will.
Never mind. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave the weapon on the floor and never look at it again because I'm ashamed of myself. But on a serious note, it is pretty good updates for
Why would
just
you
starting out in the game. Because
why would you be ashamed of yourself for killing a Lego chicken? It's designed for you that way. You get feathers and meat. It's like, yeah, you can get feathers out in the wild at random. Like if a wolf kills a chicken, or a bear kills a chicken, or a brute kills a chicken. But I mean, everything in the world is there to be killed. I hate people talking like Lego is they're like, Lego doesn't want you to kill the animals. I'm like, well, pigs give you what is it? Truffles? I guess just the slurp mushrooms or whatever. Cows give you meat. Chickens give you meat. Everything gives you meat. So before you actually get cows in your village, like, you need to get meat in order to make spicy burgers, you know? Or just to make grilled meat. Like, you still got to kill animals to make meat. The game is not like making PETA lose its mind, you know what I'm saying? They're not real animals. Like, you don't need to be afraid to kill the animal. Kill the animals, get the food, get the feathers, get the materials. It's a game. Don't worry about killing the animals.
yeah, they can just collect some granite and some wood off of the floor and make themselves a cheap hunting dagger. Also, the health charm isn't as hard to get anymore, so W updates, I would say, although they don't...
Those are not W's to the updates. You're not going to be... Unless you just jumped into somebody's world and they're like, hey, I just got these basic things for you. Like, okay, cool. But I, being a good Lego player, I'm not a good crafter. I've never really sat down and spent hours and hours. Like, look at this guy's building. This is not a prefab. Like, this guy literally spent hours and hours trying to figure out how these walls fit together, how the roofs line up, how many levels it's going to be, what the rooms are going to look like. Like, they spent hours. But as far as grinding, I can grind the shit out of some Lego. Like, I play a lot. So, for this to be what this patch is, it's like very underwhelming. But that's all hotfix. like patches. They're not supposed to be like, we're gonna give everybody everything they want. They're doing quality of life things little by little to be like, hey, we've known about this for a long time, but we didn't fix it. Now we're fixing it. Oh, a few months down the line when they're doing another, not major hotfix, but just, you know, fixing something quality of lifestyle like this. It's like people like to hype it up like, oh, but it's like, dude, I already saw that. I was playing it last night. Like, you don't have to make it hype it up as much as humanly possible. You know, it's like it is what it is. It's not a game update where you have like new prefabs, airplane, you know, new stuff. It's just quality of life. It's just fixing things that people have already been saying, like this is broken and that's broken and this needs a buff and this needs a debuff type of thing.
Really pertain to a lot of people watching and myself, but it's time to get on to the next part of the video, which is gonna be us talking about the $20,000 competition that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Now, the only place that I've seen this posted is the LeGo FortNite Instagram story, so I'm gonna pop that up because that's the only place I can find news on this other than the article. And it says, you are the creative mastermind in LeGo FortNite. What's the story of your village and its villagers? What adventures do you take them on? Is the desert shark ship a mysterious overlord that once saved us from the brutes? Or is it a fallen enemy? There are so many possibilities within LeGo FortNite. Tell us what's your fantasy. Head over to legoworldbuilder.com/LeGo FortNite. And when you go over there, you'll find yourselves on this page. And if we read through, it says a lot of the same stuff to basically create your own possibilities. But if we scroll down further into the article, you'll see what I'm talking about with the cash prize. It says, flesh it out with in-game screenshots or original images. 5 creators' world/stories will be chosen and turned into a series of YouTube videos and cash prizes of $3,500 per chosen world. It says this prompt will be open until June 19th, 2024, so get to building. The LEGO World Builder platform brings creators and communities together to collaborate and develop original stories, shows, and more alongside the LEGO creative team. Now, up until this point, when I was reading this for the first time, I was still very confused, so I took a deeper dive, and I'm going to tell you guys everything that I learned. So first off, you got to make an account over on LEGO World Builder. And when you make an account, you'll be on this landing page, which will explain a little bit more about what's going on and how to get started. But the more interesting thing is if you come over up to the top and explore worlds, you will see a lot of different stories made by the LEGO community. Although there are a lot of FortNite ones now, there's also ones for other things other than LEGO FortNite.
Whoa!
LEGO in general.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Did you guys just see that? Because I know I just saw that. Did you guys just see that right now? That was my watch. That was my page. That's... Oh, it's not. I thought it was mine. That's Night Shark. He's using the same image as me. Okay, I was like freaking out right now. I was like, oh my god, my page is on there. But that is my, well, was my LEGO loading screen. I changed it to the new one with the update. But damn, that's Nightmare Shark. I thought that was mine for a second. I was about to say, damn, guys, we did it. We made it.
LEGO in general, I believe this is a Ninjago story here. So yeah, you can make stories for anything, and the general vibe of this is that you can make your own stories. I had to experiment, and if I go to my profile, you'll see that I have my own story. This one is still a work in progress because I'm not done with it, but if I click on it here, it's Axo's quest for the legendary cheese. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you'll know that that's the story of our survival series anyway, so I figured it was only
finding all the cheese.
But after
that has been like ever since I did find this guy's page, like, oh, he says it a lot. Like, I'm trying to collect all the cheese because I mean, like, once you get to the point in your game where you have your chef and you have your cows, you really don't need to go looking for cheese and stuff to make pizza. Like, they just make them, so you just keep stacking them, you know. You take the healing items that you need and you stack everything else. That way, when you do run out of stuff, you can grab something else to take with you. You know, you can grab a slap juice or a slurp juice or whatever, you know, until your burgers are done or until your pizzas are done. Or I mean, you could still make your own. I'm not saying you can't. And if you do come across like all the stuff you need to do it, but I mean, like the flour and all that, like that's a very rare, like flour and cheese, those are rare commodities in the game. That's why he's always saying the elusive cheese, because it doesn't pop up everywhere. So it's better to just have your chef or your food guys, just have your food guys. Just don't collect from them every second you come across them. Because even after the 99% getting to 100%, that's only for one. They're going to give you one of whatever they're making. So if you just have a cow, have 2 cows, or even 3 cows, if you want to like limit your world, you can have 3 cows, but have 2 of them mainly set, one for burgers, one for snowberry shakes, and then you have the extra cow to experiment with putting other types of food and seeing what you get. But your spicy burger cow and your snowberry cow will give you those snowberry shakes and the spicy burgers for you to have and consume. Also, your chef will make you pizza and bread as long as you have the machines to do it. But I mean, you really don't need to farm and make your own food unless you ran out of spicy burgers or you ran out of snowberry shakes. I've learned that if you give a cow just straight up vines, it'll give you milk. So if you have a lot of snowberries planted or you have a lot of snowberries saved up, you can get extra milk just by feeding them vines. So if you have extra vines or you have a lot of bushes in your area, you can do that.
I started my story, I had to give it a tiny description, which you can read in your own time. I'll link it down below. And you also have to go and add elements. So you can add things like characters, a society, the history, the places, the storyline, transport, items, and resources. So yeah, you can add all of these elements, and then after you do, you can explain what every element is. And for the sake of the story that I'm personally trying to tell, and the one I've been trying to tell on this YouTube channel for a long time, is that cheese is the best item in the game. But outside of that, I'm still working on my story, as I said. You guys can check it out actually.
Pizza is the best item in the game.
Along with that, you can open up your story.
Pizza gives you full health and it gives you 5 extra hearts. So if you're already rocking 2 purple charms or 3 purple charms that give you like a lot of hearts already, to get 5 more on top of that, that's the bonus. It's not, oh, it fills you up all the way. And I don't even think it does. I don't remember exactly what cheese does for you, but I know pizzas give you 5 extra hearts and fill you up all the way. Bread at least gives you half of everything back. So if you still have hunger, I think it'll give you half hunger and half health. So like those are good to have like on the fly, just to like eat a couple of these real quick if you run out of burgers or if you ran out of snowberry shakes. But you're not going to be carrying every food in the game. If you're going to the desert, you're going to be carrying at least a stack of snowberry shakes. If you're going to the Frostland, you're going to be carrying at least a stack of burgers. Your secondary food option should be pizza. If you're looking for like a really good one. So it's either going to be the shake or the pizza, or the shake and the burgers and then the pizza, and then your third one just to get it off real quick and get a stack of health back, like a half a stack of health back, is going to be your bread. I mean, yeah, you could bring the pies, but I don't know. I like using the bread.
To the other people on this website where they can actually contribute to your story. For example, I believe that people should be able to come over to my page and contribute, which I honestly don't know what that means, and I'm kind of scared. But yeah, on top of making your stories.
So this is basically like another... I mean, I don't know if you can post videos. We haven't gotten that far yet. This is basically like a new platform for people to do their Lego adventure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I have explicit content, language and content. So I don't know if they're going to like that.
The main prize, like I said, is not the money. It's the fact that the LEGO group will actually develop a short film based off of your story. Here's a quick example from Ninjago where somebody wrote a Ninjago themed story and they got developed by the LEGO group. And I'm just thinking about how sick it would be to have an animated Axo story where the entire goal of it is for him to obtain all of the cheese in his LEGO world so that he can maintain his society. But that's just my idea. You guys can go ahead over to the link in the description and make your own stories. I'm going to be looking through some of them as well because I'm interested to see what the community creates. It's a very fun and unique challenge, and if you guys are into writing stories or anything like that, or you just have good ideas in general, go try it out. You never know if your story can get picked up, and you can also collaborate with your friends on it, which sounds like a lot of fun. I'll see you guys over on the website. I don't know if you guys are able to contribute to my stories, but if you are, feel free to. I'll accept some of the best submissions. But yeah, all of the official details are going to be over on that landing page. So I'll spare you all of the other little details that you don't need to know on this video. Go check that out. But other than that, that's about it from today's update, as well as the $20,000 LEGO competition that's being hosted. Best of luck to all of you guys making your own stories. I really hope to see some of your guys' creations get picked up by the LEGO group, and I'm for sure going to be watching all of the ones that come out of this Fortnite challenge. So yeah, that's about it from today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, be sure to drop a like and make sure you are subscribed so you can say you were here before 1,000,000. If you found this video helpful at all, it really helps out. But yeah, it's been your boy Kaz. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Okay.
Welcome to my
that we can stop. So, I mean, basically it was just some bug fixes. Oh man, I should have put that down. Let's go into interlude. Just so it looks a little bit better. Swapping over to some interlude. So let's go check this out real quick. Oh, that's crap. No, come on, really? This is really gonna start annoying the shit out of me. Because I don't have anything else to delete. There's nothing else to delete on here. If I delete anything else, I'm not going to be able to... Not going to be able to do anything. This is ridiculous. It's stupid. Oops. I don't need 2 of these. Why is this taking so long? Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of like 90% of this. And some of these are photos. Actually, I can't even get rid of 90% of this. But I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of this. Come on, dude. Damn, okay. So, I'm not going to be able to show that to you guys. I'm actually going to have to... I'm actually going to have to cut the stream a little bit short. I don't know why they make such expensive computers like mine and then give you 500 gigs, but then give you 2 terabytes of extra storage. Why would you not put the 2 terabyte? Why would you not put the Windows on the 2 terabyte and make that your main hard drive with 500 extra for photos? That way when you fill it up, you know it's time to go through your photos and stuff. Like, I don't know how to move it to the other drive just yet. Like I said, we're just getting started, so this wasn't really going to be like a Lego video. I did want to go check out what he was talking about, but I guess apparently my computer's having a meltdown because it doesn't have enough memory apparently. So we're going to stop the stream right here. We're going to try to figure out this whole memory thing, and hopefully we can get some memory back and then get everything rolling again. This is really pitiful because when I bought the computer, it was like, yeah, it's got like a 2 terabyte hard drive, blah blah blah, and then a 500 gig hard drive, and I'm like, oh, okay, the 500 must be storage. No, the 500 is where where everything went, the system, everything. So every time something updates, like if it's this updating or if it's my video software that's updating, and they take a lot of memory. It's not like a game where a game might take 1 or 2 gigs, sometimes 3 gigs. No, like Epic takes like 5 or 10 gigs, and FortNite takes like 4 to 10 gigs, and you know, when it does its update, and it's like, I can't have anything else. I can't have nothing else. Like this right here, this is all I got. This pin shit, this is all I got. So I'm basically, I don't have nothing. This is all the standard stuff that came on this computer. This is all apps. All of it. That's all I got. There's probably like less than 100 things on here. And I'm going to have to go through some of this. Like this. I don't need that because I don't use it. And then it's going to try to ask me to find it wherever it's at in the millions and millions of folders. Was that it that I just passed? Yeah. This. I don't need it. But I need the memory. Next. Uninstall Ubisoft and delete local saves because we don't need it. I don't use it. I can't use it. I don't have enough memory. It's not that I don't need it. I can't. I don't use Streamlabs, so I might as well get rid of this because I use OBS. That's probably another thing that's taking up like a billion gigs of memory. Let's see. This Xbox stuff, but I need that. So we're just not going to be doing that. Sound. Skype. I don't use Skype. I really don't need that. We can get rid of that. We need to keep those. Keep those. OBS, NVIDIA. We need to keep this NVIDIA stuff for now. Okay, movies and TV. Okay. These are just install things. I don't need those. I've already... Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't do that. My computer's already having a meltdown. I don't need it to completely crash. You know, I really don't use Microsoft Edge, but I don't think it's a really big program. EA Sports. It's in the game. But I mean, those are not even really big programs. Say there's my OS and there's my data drive. How big is my... See, there's really nothing on this. It's like completely empty. I need to figure out... Here, I just added some more memory for you, buddy. Try it again. I just took off a bunch of stuff. Try it again. But yeah, I gotta go through this. I gotta see how I'm gonna fix this. This probably means that I'm gonna lose a bunch of my stuff, and I'm gonna start having a meltdown, and I don't want to do it live on TV because now I gotta go through this, and I don't need that. I gotta start going through all my photos. I gotta find enough hard drives to get all my photos off of here. And then I have to redo the system so I can switch it over to... Oh my god. It's probably going to be down for a couple of days. I have no idea. But... Oh my god, guys. My god. It's like I just want to punch the TV and the computer at the same time. But... like, comment, subscribe. I just wanted to check out that video because it was like $20,000, and I was like, I haven't heard of that yet. But if you guys do want to check it out, you can go to Kaz's video, check out his video. Let me know. I'm just kind of disappointed because I can't start my game right now, and if I can't play my game, I'm gonna be pissed. So I gotta figure it out. So, I will see you all